welcome back to the channel, people. And tonight we're playing a new game called Biomutant. New the news game from THQ New York Nordic, same people that made the SpongeBob remake, and same people that made the St. Drew games. Anyway, let's begin. I'll brighten up a little bit for YouTube. Can I get 60? I'm 59. Alright, people, let's
Welcome to Biomutant.
Thank you. Check the settings. Text is good. Hey, babe. I'm going. That's all good. Sounds good. Narration. No gibberish. Adjust how the creatures are speaking. No, I think I'll keep it the same. Subtitles are on. Brightness fine. Mapping. I don't know. I play the game anyway, so it doesn't matter. Let's go new game. We'll go medium because I'm not. Sky Robot Create.
Encode your
Let's create a
DNA.
character. We play as this little raccoon-looking thing. Game's lagging a little bit. That's expected. Okay, we got different breeds. Primal is a nimble developed anthropology morphic breed that a hybrid with gene mutation makes nimble and dexteration at the cost of lesser developed intelligence or something, whatever. Demone is the least developed, same word, breed, a hybrid offshooting and like a mental, so basically you're saying stupid. Prowess and physical strength. Okay, it's basically and they have different health. So this is basically the black sheep of the breeds. A hybrid outcast, and you have definitely a black sheep. With a DNA string making it part from both physical and mental challenges. Highlands, or Halo, The Hela is a regenerated, developed anthropomorphic breed, a hybrid of genes mutation that makes them extremely tough and resilient. Flip looks like somebody drew him in preschool. Flip is a breed that re-owns a high involved mind. Its genius is basically it's smart, but the health and everything's not good. Then you got this thing that looks like a sphinx, almost. Look at his ears. Moldrol is the definition of an ideal breed. It's evolutionary lineage has gone in direction where forms of and appear the dominant motor function. So I probably don't go with the intelligence sucks on this one. Charisma. Okay, we're gonna start with this dude, or cat, or whatever he is. Define your character's starting attributes. To see more detail is explanations of what the effects attributes have. Okay.
Define your genetic structure.
Oh my god! So if I mess with this stuff, let's see. Intelligence are high, but let's go with strength is good. Vitality. Oh wow, look how skinny he is. He looks like a rabbit now. Let's go like in the middle. Maybe. But the melee damage is bad. Maybe right there. Because maybe this stuff goes up after you go through certain missions or something. Or should we go random? Till we find one that we like. Okay, that's an all-rounder almost. The melee damage is almost down a little bit, and the move speed is a little bit worse. I just want to get into the game, so we'll
Choose a genetic resilience.
Okay. Hold. We'll go random again. That was good, because I really don't want to be resistant to anything. Or should I be resistant to radiation? Cold. No, I don't want to be resistant to cold, because it is very hot in Florida, and I just want to have an all-around character. Biohazard.
Choose your fur style.
Ooh, I can choose my fur. Go random again. Hey, almost looks like a raccoon. We'll go that.
Pick your main color.
Oh, here we go. Oh, I can do brightness or sharpness. It's too bright. Let's go middle almost. And let's go like dark. Here, red. Barely see it. What am I painting? Oh, okay, I see what I'm painting. I'm painting him and, ooh, the purple's good. Let me brighten that up. I was on pink. Yeah, that was good. Or should we do blue? Or white? That's a normal color. Yellow? Orange? I'm not sure. Green? I like a blue. Okay, we'll do blue. Brighten up a bit.
Choose your detail color.
Detail color. Ooh, here we go. That don't look right. Maybe blue and white. Yeah, let's do random because it looks like they do a better job than I do.
Pick your main color.
Yeah, I like the blue for the primary.
Choose your detail color.
Ew, green looks like he's seasick. He looks like he's seasick.
Pick your main color.
Why does that look purple? Or we could do all white character.
Choose your detail color.
How's he green? Blue? Blue's good. Yeah, we'll go with that.
Pick a class.
Pick a class. Alright, here we go. Deadeye is a tricky, skillful rogue life outside law and us, and as society values.
Commando.
Okay, we got Rambo basically in a cat form. Commando is basically a trained operative, elite special operative for first forces. Commandos are used to work in small teams.
Psy-freak.
Cool. Psy-freaks are experimental psych powers mutation. They usually outcast in the fringe of society.
Saboteur.
Sabotager is cunning skill explorer trained to operate. Geez, I can't read. Covertly in both suburban and wilderness.
Sentinel.
Sentinel. He's got a big ass stick. Looks like he's ready to cook something. Basic armor increases.
Saboteur. Deadeye.
Let's just go with Deadeye.
Commando.
Or Commando. Do like that rifle he's got in his hand. And he sort of looks like Rambo. So I think I'm gonna go with this one.
Deadeye.
No, I don't. No, I'm a big ass
Commando.
sword, so I want a regular knife.
Deadeye. Psy-freak. Saboteur.
Got the gun and the little circling things.
Sentinel.
Sentinel has this and a gun.
Saboteur. Deadeye.
Range weapons are reloaded instantly, and your next magazine is 20 damage.
Commando.
Range attacks inflict 10 more damage and targets. I'm digging the Rambo look.
Psy-freak. Commando.
So I'm gonna go with the Rambo look. I'm saying Rambo, not Rainbow. Anyway, let's
Commando chosen.
yeah, I like how he looks. Get ready to start.
Good choice.
Good choice. How you know? To move forward, yep. Like any other game. Look around, yep.
Here's somebody with a troubled past, drawn into the spotlight of a story that's already begun.
What's back here? Nope, can't go that way. Look at that. The game's like, nope, you can't go back to your past. I don't care what you have back there. Anyway, let's go with it. Let's go. That's slash. That was jump.
We're already at a crossroads. Choosing a path in life is that fork in the road where you make a choice or simply stop living.
Wait, did he just literally just say make a choice or simply stop living? What the heck? Okay.
But for you, it's not only a crossroad, but a
I'm
choice.
dark red,
A reflection
and
of
it
your
has this
key, the primal energy that flows through everything.
Are you done? Okay, I'm dark red as in strength and power. Color me light blue. I'm freedom and loyalty. No, I'm in strength and power.
Allow me to introduce myself.
What the hell is
I'm
that
the
thing?
dark side of you. Your inner voice, to be precise. An echo of the balance and consequence of your actions as you move forward.
Okay. I'm not sure darkness is the main.
So glad you realize who you really are.
the
Let's
heck are
keep to
these
the
things?
bright and better path moving on.
You can't contradict yourself like that. You made the right choice to begin with. Why would you change your mind?
Sydney, baby, are you seeing these things? What the heck are these things?
Because you can't deny what's deep within your heart. Sometimes a thought is just a thought. In the end, it's the way you act that counts.
Oh god, my character's basically crazy. And I just made him.
But remember, this is just the beginning of the end. Eventually, it'll be my way or the highway.
Okay. We punched him into next week.
Guess left can be right sometimes.
What?
Right is always right.
No, I want to go left. Actually, I want to see what's in the trash. Yeah, I don't know either. I like my character. It looks like he came out pretty good. I got photo mode. Why is the game so close up? What was that? Don't go down there yet. I'm going to anyway.
Stories of death and the bodies left behind.
Oh no, a horse.
A reminder that we're
seen
at the
a horse.
mercy of nature and the one that preys on others.
Meat eater meats. He's literally at the agro weapon now. Yeah, what's that? Yeah, I like it. This game looks pretty good so far. What is going on with my hand though? Why is it yellow? That's not what I picked.
Do you remember the beast that shattered your family? Or did you choose to forget? You turned your back on our world and got lost in your own. Meanwhile, the predator only grew stronger.
I just stop him for a snack or something. Oh my god, what is that thing? I guess I'm learning how to fight. Oh my, what is that on his back?
You'd better make a run for it. This is
Yeah,
not
good
the
idea.
time nor place to end this story.
Why am I doing Michael Jackson? You see that shit? He's like, Anyway, that was just a tutorial how to fight. Hopefully I know how to fight that thing again. What was that thing? It said the meat eater. How's the audio, by the way?
This time, it was best to run and live to fight another day. Let us hope you're ready for it when it comes.
Oh gosh, that thing about to explode. Run! Heck, yeah.
The predator isn't the only threat. The wildlife started to mutate when the end of days began, and the tree of life started to die.
Move towards the enemy to target with melee attack. Aim the camera towards the target for range attacks. Press R1 to reload the weapon. High energy is used for dodging using mutation to perform a special attack. While when you're out of high energy, key energy, you may not be able to perform these actions. Your high energy regenerates both in battle combat. Ow.
Nice shot!
What is that? Ooh, a truck. Can I drive? No, I'm a raccoon. Of course I can't drive. Anything over here? I feel like this is a tutorial, so there's probably going to be nothing around. Yeah, I'm gonna say nothing. Core bunker 101. Finally something. Something here. Electro module. You found a weapon special effects add-on. Attach it to your ranged weapon to give it extra damage. Type for as long as the ammo lasts. Some enemies can have resistance or special weaknesses. Different weapon special effects, so use them wisely. Okay. Electrified. Electric weapon add-on. To attach a weapon, press up on the D-pad. Add-on selected through a consumable quick menu to open the menu hole. Up on D-pad. Okay. looks pretty good so far. Character looks good, the environment looks good. This is on PS4 too. You gotta look at this. I don't even have a PS5 yet. I will open that door while I want to. What's in here? You found a medical supply. Bags like this contain items that can help you heal. Your health does not automatically regenerate in combat. You have to use consumables to find other ways to heal. Oh shit. I found a health pack. Regenerates 50 duration 5 minutes. And all used bandages hold what are you doing? Why do I sound like I got a damn BB-8 on me? Or R2-D2? It's just going to be. Oh, so I got my pistola. I got my pistola. Or I got my rifle. So I got 2 weapons. Here's the map. Look how big the map is. It's quite big. Map character. What's the spider thing? Look, I got different gear. In the selection, you can in this section you can change your equipment and weapons to a circle icon represent part of the body that can be geared up with equipment found or bought from vendors. Your favorites can be in the outfit menu. Okay. You got consumables. Select. Ain't nothing. Gear, torso. You can sort gear according to different stats. You can scrap and highlight pieces of gear for crafting and resources by pressing triangle. Elm belt. Okay, you're naked now. Put it back on.
Should have gone for a bigger size.
That's all I got for that. Legs. Just pants. Really? That's what it's called. Just pants. Okay. Anything on your hands? Nope. Your knife. Okay. Main hand. Hats. Okay, take the Rambo thing off. Can I paint it? No, I can't. Outfits. This is your outfit menu where you can create or save outfits. Drop. Why are you naked? But that's not good for you, dude. Automatons or automatrons. Appearance. Oh, this is the BB-8 thing that keeps making noise. Okay. Okay. Anyway, let's get back into the game.
Grab on tight.
Nope, that's outside. Go back down. Ow, my legs. What's in the bathroom? Inspect toilet. Apparently there's something in the toilet. We found pills in the toilet. That's never not good. else is in here? Oh, there's stuff in there still. Why can't I have that? Anyway, let's get out of here. Nothing there. Okay, let's continue. It's either rust or blood on the wall. Remember to parry enemy attack when you enemy attack. Wait, remember to parry enemy attacks when the enemy attacks. Okay, and you see lightning bolts flash above their heads. Press L1.
The oil sludges everywhere. To most, it only means death. But some have adapted to the new environment and changed with it.
What the heck is that
Evolution has its ways.
Range weapon selected. What? You better select something.
Injured.
Me almost. Looting. Fallen enemies can be looted for health, healing items. Find the highlighted enemy and press X. Triangle. I can't read. Press up and to heal.
What a relief.
I picked that up. Sludge. Alright. I picked the banana. Banana. Danny candy. Jeez, I can't read. Here. Got a tongue tickly. Okay, a healing item. Can't pick that up. Or pebble. dead person. I can't pick anything up. Like I said, this is probably still a tutorial level. Seems like it. Anything in the back? Nope. No goodies whatsoever for me. Oh, what the? An iron wall. Shielders. Some enemies can carry large shields. You need to break the shields with a melee attack, or you can do damage to the enemy. Ow! That's ace. Upgrade point. Oh yeah. Beating an enemy in a couple of quests will give you XP. Leveling up allows you to raise one of your attributes by 10. You'll also get a point that you can use to unlock skills in the blue food. And personally, to go to the menu, press the options button. Got Tickly Toffee, another Tickly Toffee.
Let's pocket that.
So go to the menu, go to character, increase when leveling up. You can increase any attribute by choice by 10. Pick which attribute you want to increase from the list. Okay, we got vitality, which is basically your health and armor. Strength, which is melee damage. Intelligence, basically power to energy, energy and regeneration. Agility is basically how fast you move. Charisma is basically how you talk to people and barter in shops. Luck is basically how much you get for looting and how much you get for looting. I need some more armor because I feel like I took a beating there.
Keep at it.
You earned upgrade points when leveling up. You can acquire special attacks and turn. Time to unlock the person with a special attack. Do I want close combat or range combat? Oh, I just noticed the little dog tag that you get for upgrade points is cool. Anyway, probably wants a close combat. Unarmed, one slash. Guns. Rain dance, finish melee, attack, attack, you can correct your weapon type equip. Once you lock more attacks, you'll be able to keep flying them. Once you have more upgrade points, remember you can spend them on special attacks in the Woo and Perks menu. So basically I'm level 2, Perks, Commando, the Uras. Map. Character gear. What did I get in their gear? Consumables. All that stuff, all that. Gear, I ain't get no gear yet. Let's continue. Pick anything up. Got some more parts, rubbery and ink, where that is. Over here. Nope. Not interactable. What happened here? Did humans used to be something? Cause I'm a cat-like creature.
Look, an emergency box from the once was. A rare sight.
That's probably crowbar. That's claw bar. That's clever. Old world claw bar. Fight with it, or what do I do with it? Tool. Pump room. You do it.
That pipe looks weak. The claw bar should come in handy.
A claw bar instead of a crowbar.
Whoa!
Ow, my back.
It's time to find a way out of this place. No, really, I mean it.
I give myself a 10 for that jump.
The Morks produce biomatter in their multi-organ that they shed under distress. Blobs that affect the cellular coding strands of any living being when absorbed, including you.
Those threatened. Get the gun out. Ow. Take it. You absorbed a bio blob. These points are used to unlock mutations that biolobs, being morphs and finding containers in different places in the world. You can use the biolob or blob to unlock special powers at any time by accepting the mutation part of it. Nothing will come out of there. That's like weird spider-looking creature. Not spider, but how many legs do they have? Like almost like a grasshopper-looking thing. I don't know. Anyway, let's get the chain.
Just be glad there's a rope.
This ain't a rope. This is a chain. Okay, this is still the tutorial. I don't even know why I'm looking around. Oh, I do see something. I fell, damn it. Yeah, I do see something. It's way over there. Oh. Come on. Get there. Oh my god, learn how to climb the chain. Okay. Oh my god, jump through.
Flex those arms.
Flex those arms.
Ladder would be better.
A ladder would be better? Yeah, it would be. Okay. Now, oop, that is something over there. Yes. Ooh, nice. Got some more pills. That's all. That's all I was over here was pills. Oh, there's the little grasshopper dude. Oh, it's a lag. Still not here. Damn it. Sign.
Toxanol built vessels called arks to save themselves from the impending doom. But was it too late? It is only from the flight logs of the single ark they left behind that we know other arks traveled through the sky and beyond. It seems those that came before us never lost hope in finding a new home for their kind.
You found a puzzle. Oh, great. These are scattered around the world. Some open new paths to the world, while others feature different rewards. To switch the nodes, select the... Okay. Rotate nodes by... Okay.
Just a few moves left. Make them count. There are few records of the chain of events that led to the big apocalypse eons ago, but it's clear the world wasn't prepared for how recklessly the Toxanol Corporation would make its mark on the world. Their rare earth mining and nuclear industries generated tons of waste, and, without consideration for the future, they dumped it all in landfills until they ran out of space. That's when they made the big mistake. They began dumping the toxic waste in the surf just off the coast instead, assuming that it would sink and decay with time. And they were right. But no one was prepared for what was about to unfold. Once in the surf, the radiation interfered with the genetics of the wildlife and created bizarre mutations in their offspring. It had an inconceivable impact on biodiversity and the entire ecosystem. The world as they knew it crumbled as nature retaliated. It would never be the same again, and what remained of it became ours.
So, basically, the humans ruined the world. They ain't doing it now.
The sound of spark metal going pew-pew is never a good thing. It's coming from behind that door. A warning label. The box looks like a potential brain melt. It's going to take a bit of puzzling to short-circuit the door. just a few moves left. Make them count.
Is that correct? Oh, it maybe.
Quite a shock to the system.
I electrocuted myself.
Let's try that again.
Yes.
There you go.
I electrocuted myself. Perfectly countering an enemy attack will stun them. Press L1. Okay.
The wheeled one is
What
outnumbered.
the
You'd
heck
better
is
help him
that
out.
thing?
That's the last of them. Let's talk to the wheeled one before backup arrives.
Oh, the one in the wheelchair wasn't a bad guy. I was trying to kill him, dude. Energy pack me. Sweet me.
Someone will pay dearly for that.
I was trying to kill the dude in the wheelchair. That was a bad guy. Good rope right there. You need one. Fine. Okay. Oh, called it over back there. New friend.
He wants to thank you for taking his side against the scavengers. He sounds familiar. You just can't figure out why. He presents himself as out of date. He knows he's way overdue, but he hasn't given up. He doesn't seem surprised that you don't recognize him. You were just a child back then, the night everything changed. There have been rumors of a one-eyed Ronin seen outside the Great Wall, and he's happy to see it's true. The legend of the one-eyed child that grew up as an outcast is old and sad. The child could have been anyone, but the evil it had fled had left a mark, a facial scar to remember the past.
Remember what?
How Lupa Lupin somehow left you alive after his raid on the old village. He must have had a purpose with that. The question is, what? There's no doubt you're the child, and that what Lupa Lupin did to your village, your Muma and Popsy, was the beginning of the end. He says it has taken you a long time to bring the past back up to the present, to find your way back, but he's grateful you have. It was after the attack that the unity fell apart. Your Muma's disciples divided and formed tribes as a reaction to the blight that had fallen upon the land. After the old village was destroyed and you disappeared, a struggle between the families erupted, and over time, the disciples turned against each other. Had it not been for the Tree of Life, no one would have survived. He hopes you at least remember the tree.
By default dialogue advance from NPCs next mainly you can change the setting. Okay. Do I look smaller? Okay. Still fight though. Okay. Can't do anything.
Asks if you were tired, as it's a bit of a hike here from the village. He wonders if your Muma knows you are here.
I don't think she cares. I hope I told her. I don't think she cares.
Sounds like he thinks she does, despite your heart growing dark. There's nothing as powerful as a Muma's love. He understands why you came all the way out here, to see them, the potato people.
The potato people? What the hell?
The potato people, or Nono, are a wonder, somehow interlinked with this little tree here, fueling its source of life. You might be right. Like potatoes, they're packed with energy, an excellent source of ki. The Nono prefer to hide in glitter grass. He says you should get over there and ruffle it. See if you can make one come out of hiding.
Oh god, I am tiny. Look how big he is. Ruffle the glitter grass. Yeah, glitter grass. Where am I going? Oh, my legs.
You found one. You should be proud. They don't come out for everyone. The Nono's ki energy is just what the Pensai needs to complete its cycle and grow into a tree of life.
Will it grow strong?
Only time will tell. At least his intention is to dedicate his life to it. He has the feeling the fate of the world depends on it. You need to support the tree for a long time to come. The only way it'll grow tall is with the burst of ki released from the nono as they become one with the tree. You'll need a net to catch the nono, and he wants you to use his, but asks you to be gentle. The nono are sensitive beings, an embodiment of ki, the primal energy.
Hoop net received.
You handle that net like you've never done anything else. He's impressed. He's grateful for all the help he can get. There's lots of nono out there that need to be guided to the roots of the pensai tree.
Where can I find them?
They're hiding in the glitter grass that mostly grows deep inside damp caves, where they draw mineral from the natural rock. One day, he hopes the tree will have grown tall enough to sustain the world. But today, your focus is getting this one to become one with the tree.
Like around all four, that's cute.
Now that you've seen the nono's connection with the tree with your own eyes, you have no reason to doubt. From this day on, he'll make nurturing the pensai into a tree of life, a life goal, not only for our village's sake, but for all of us, everyone. One day, the land won't be as peaceful. Not even your Muma will be able to protect us. You can already see the effects from how reckless those before us acted, and unless something changes, we're doomed. The land won't survive the side effects of the old world's industrial advances. He says you'd better hurry back to the village before your Muma comes looking for you. You did good here today.
I shouldn't make her worry. I only care about I shouldn't make her worry.
No, she's got lots on her mind and needs rest after the raid last night on the Lupin camp with her disciples. Wonders if they let the Predator family live or not. He lost you there for a while, but no memory is alone. It's part of a trail you can follow. He says he remembers every single day he devoted to growing the Tree of Life, but now he's afraid it might be in vain. The tree started to die when the end of days begun, and it wasn't long after that that the World Eaters arrived. The genetic evolution that occurred after the apocalypse that Toxanol Corporation inflicted on the land set the World Eaters' DNA into overdrive. His friend Gizmo is working on a Mekton and needs help defeating the Jumbo Puff at the end of the West Route. Wiz is still repairing his octopod to confront the Merc Puff that dwells deep down under the surface at the end of the Northwest Route. Nocco has tamed the Midget and is preparing to take on the Hoof Puff at the end of the East Route. Finally, Goop is almost done with the Goo Glide, a machine able to ride the waves of the surf all the way out to the Porky Puff at the end of the route to the southeast.
Yuba Duluwawa Iboda Kilmok.
Out of Date says his friends are gearing up to stop the World Eaters. There's one at the end of each route.
Befarbihita Untukub Kirko.
The road ahead won't be easy, but he's counting on your support. His friends aren't strong enough to end this on their own.
Iboda Kilmok. Kanjita Dwella Bofo.
He wants you to understand that you'll all die if the tree isn't saved.
Yowotulua Fabube Mok Kofar.
He claims names have power, so he gave them these names to weaken them. For him, the Porky Puff is particularly personal. It was that carnivorous beast that took his leg.
Tamuk Gabamuk Tab Koyevun Tuvun Bunun.
Regardless, you'll meet again once you've played your part in the tribe war and the situation with the World Eaters.
Tuwabu.
A whole new world.
You're getting the hang of it. Quickest way out is through the roof where they came in, and the rope looks strong enough to climb. Know that the Tree of Life is dying. Its days are numbered. Without help, it can't endure the environmental change and assault from the World Eaters. A signpost maps it out for the cartographically challenged. Let's see.
Did he just pee? Signposts are found in near the locations of a locked lead by you can fast travel. So that's how you sprint. You run on all fours. Venture out into the world.
must be the World Eater that chewed off Out-of-Date's leg. You'll need a hat trick to bring that down. The World Eaters have made their marks on our world over time. That's not the first nor the last village it'll leave in its wake. Look, a survivor. Glad to see someone made it out alive.
The heck is that thing? Hey, dude.
He's heard the stories about the terror inflicted by the World Eaters to other enclaves, but never expected one to come all the way here.
Yeah, the inner balance between two halves, that complete wholesome, and the wholeness and the flow, all things, times you'll be able to manifest your inner balance, their deeds and dialogue choices.
He worries there won't be much left to save if this continues, even if the Tree of Life survives the attack. He doesn't know what your connection is to this place, but something tells him you've stayed true to your heart.
I don't know what he's saying.
Anyway, he needs help and says it's by your actions you'll be judged, not by your intentions.
He's literally speaking gibberish. I'll leave you to your fate. Let me help.
He's grateful for that. You still seem to have a spark of light in you.
That's a spark of light in you!
That's part of light. I like the light. Or too much already?
That's right. Smack that spark out before it starts.
You don't have to be so harsh. It's such a little spark.
Take it out now while it's small.
There's always another spark.
Oh.
You gained a psi point. Use psi point to mutation some of the powers that are locked by the score, meaning you psi point can only be unlocked by the same color as you currently, or without those colors.
There's Out of Date again. He must have missed something important. Out of Date knows you'll make a better stand against the World Eaters with the support of a tribe, and there's two nearby. The Jagni tribe is likely to be your primary choice as they seek to become omnipresent and, most importantly, feared. Regardless of who you choose, it won't be easy, as the conflict between the tribes is worse than ever, teetering on the brink of war. The Myriad's conviction to stop the World Eaters began when the Leviathans rose from the depths of the surf. Siding with the Myriad's movement for wholeness in a fragmented world might seem like the logical thing to do, but is it the right thing? One thing's certain, though. Destiny arrives all the same. The Jagni tribe only ever had one conviction: to bring balance to the world by wiping out the weak. They believe a cleansing is necessary to restore the world and want to let the World Eaters bring down the Tree of Life. But siding with Jagni isn't necessarily a bad thing. Fate will find a way. Out of Date says someone needs to break the stalemate and shift the balance of power to either Jagni's or Myriad's side.
ja Maoloa.
He believes the tribe Sifus, Jagni especially, will listen to you and expects you to pay at least one of them a visit and play your part.
Have tribes engage the world eaters, why things are.
Yuba Dolowa.
In Jagni's case, letting the World Eaters bring down the Tree of Life is part of their plan. They believe a cleansing is the only way the world can be saved.
Maoya.
He'll be waiting for you beneath the Tree of Life if you lose track of what you need to do.
Atu Wamawa.
Ja, sawata mua.
Regardless, you'll meet again once you've played your part in the tribe war and the situation with the World Eaters.
Current and started cluster shown in journal.
Another fork in the road. It's either the tunnel or the motor bridge. What'll it be?
Good bridge. Anyway, let's go to the ridge.
It's a bridge. Just get over it. Flash the slash. Right in the face. Even more now. New ways to make you weirder.
Nice, got a health pack. Got a small health pack.
That's the Jagni tribe's fort. Their friendship can be a blessing or a curse. It's up to you. You're either a part of their solution to the tribe war, or part of the problem. seems sturdy enough. Let's see. Says they're wary of strangers. They're at war. Points out that the Sifu has a tight schedule, but is willing to let you in and find out if he has an open slot.
Zata is the moi totloho. Kariesne stace. Paro, yaput.
The Jagni tribe wants to become omnipresent and, most importantly, feared. They want to vanquish the tribes, as the only way they can guarantee peace is through supremacy. The Sifu is determined to let the World Eaters destroy the Tree of Life, as it's part of their strategy to cleanse the world and start anew. He welcomes you to the Jagni fort and introduces himself as the tribe's Sifu. The news of a cold-blooded Ronin crossing the Great Wall through the crack in Bunker 101 preceded you. The wall that separates them from the other side, the wasteland you came from. He guesses the time spent there just left a blank space in your memory, as empty and barren as the wasteland itself. He understands that sometimes we need to lose ourselves, to find ourselves. But he's glad you chose to come here. There's something about your spirit that sparks memories of you as a kidling. He can still sense you're kind-hearted. Sometimes one memory can make another come to life. He hasn't thought about your Muma for ages, even though she taught him a lot. He was one of the original Wang Fu disciples. Your Muma invented Wang Fu. Originally, it was based on unarmed combat and the 6 weapons: the boomerang, the shuriken, the bow, the staff, the nunchuk, and the hook and chain. The Sifu says it's time to set the past aside, at least for now. Unrest is sweeping the land, and there are rivals in all directions. Jagni doesn't want a new unity between the tribes. Their goal is to become omnipresent and, most importantly, feared. Says fear and hatred is the only path to domination, but you already know that. So embracing that side of you and helping them vanquish the tribes and letting the World Eaters destroy the Tree of Life should be an easy decision.
Arfeta, Skuni.
He didn't expect that of you. You were born bad so you could do good in this world. That weak mind of yours has made you soft. He'll give you a chance to change your mind before you leave and asks you to reconsider. Otherwise, you'll be seen as a rival.
Novi.
He recognizes you sometimes need to challenge your mindset to make up your mind. You're a Jagni ally now.
Unavochni tlohoni. Novi.
The Sifu was waiting for something to tip the balance in their favor, and with you by their side, he's confident you can vanquish the other tribes. The one he wants to deal with first is the Myriad tribe.
Yaput Orzikali. Unavochni tlohoni.
The Jagni's destiny is to do what others are too afraid to do. To vanquish past and future disillusions of unity and take control of our destiny. Uniting the tribes and saving the Tree of Life won't change anything.
Zanamat. Naoko onis poloknost.
Their kin must put an end to the war before war puts an end to them. It'll cost bruises and broken bone, but they refuse to be the victim here.
Naoko onis poloknost. Nezdatsne okoni.
Being defeated is a choice they won't make. They've talked about that, but words do not frighten those who feel no fear. He wants you to focus. These are the new rival outposts your tribe needs to take control of. He says you'll regret not being on their side. The only way you'll learn their secrets, Wung Fu and the tribe weapon now, is if you defeat him. And that will never happen.
Nibira nalest staridat.
You both share dark thoughts, so they want to wage a war. A war where all that's left behind is casualties.
Oko tunzadne fata fuflete.
Tells you not to be afraid. Your fate cannot be taken from you. Claim the rival outposts and earn the right to wield the tribe weapon. Once you've conquered the rivals' outposts, you'll challenge their Sifu for control of their territory. Your Muma taught each disciple a weapon. She never intended it for hunting nor war, but lately the art of defense has been shadowed by relentless attack. Seeing you brings back his memories of the old village. Jagni doesn't want a new unity between the tribes. Their goal is to become omnipresent and, most importantly, feared. He remembers your kind and unselfish soul, and can sense you still have it in you, the will to do good. Anyway, you'll pass your old village on your way to the first rival outpost, but we've got no time to be sentimental. War doesn't wait. It's always the little things you remember, and with you it's pretty much the only thing he recalls, that you were little. You have orders to follow. Says you should take it easy. The tree will wither unless you care for it. Says you'll see each other later. Asks you to check out the wares, confident you'll find everything you need here. Says they're known for their high-quality goods.
Each vendor is specialized on particular items, mainly weapon parts, range parts, gear parts, clothes.
Claims to have strange things. Thinks you should practice patience if you... Cackles about how you and the Jagni tribe are going to strip every nest home clean together. Has plenty to do, so no worries. Better beware, that's a mump up ahead. They were hit hard by evolution, the wonky ones especially, deformed and unfurred. Time is lost on this place, but it evokes a tingling sensation. There's something special about it, drawing you closer. Let's see. As time passes, memories fade, and sometimes feelings change. It's not about who you were, it's about who you'll become. This story is far from over. Echoes of a long-lost past, like whispers in the wind. Here's someone who takes each day as it comes. He asks how you are today.
A little down, I can't claim. Better than
Goop says he always does better whenever he leaves failure behind. He's happy his good mood is infectious. He wonders where you've been. He hopes you've been out at the lake, practicing your swimming technique. Goop says some choose to be lonely because no one understands what they're going through. If that's you, he'll try to help you if you let him. He thinks you should really know how to swim by now. Why not? There's no better time to do what needs to be done than right now.
Going down.
He says that wasn't too bad, was it? At least you learned that you'll drown if you don't swim. But you need practice. Lots of practice. Great things usually happen to those who never stop trying. He hopes you'll be one of them. You just need more time in the surf. That's the only way you'll ever learn how to swim. You can never try too hard. Judging by your Mooma's look, it seems you forgot something. You promised you'd train with her before the sun goes down. It's time to go. You know you can't make up for lost time. You should know, practice makes perfect. As long as it doesn't kill you, it'll only make you stronger. She'll see you at the village square. She says that's good. With a passion for learning, you'll never cease to grow. Here's another familiar face with lots on his mind. Asks how you're feeling today.
I wish I could shake off this bad feeling. Better now. I'm talking with you. Found anything you can use?
His only interest when creating is that what he comes up with is actually useful. He was hoping you could help him pick up some scrap for a thingamajig he's working on.
I don't want to pick up.
He's happy to hear that from someone that's a part of the coming generation. You owe it to yourself to protect the environment. You should look for things that are recyclable. It shouldn't take you too long to find some. He wonders what usefulness you found.
You're the expert.
Sometimes he's an expert, but sometimes he just does what's right. He can work wonders with almost anything and asks if you know how to upcycle. That's the spirit. You can't make a difference unless you get your hands dirty. He'd love to teach you to upcycle, and the scrap you found would be a good start.
Welcome to crafting. You can modify existing weapons to armor if you feel creative. Create entirely new weapons from scratch.
You did well, but he can't help but wonder why you decided to craft a weapon. He appreciates those able to deliver a sharp remark. He understands, but hopes you won't be needing it anytime soon.
I made it in mine.
Gizmo doesn't mind sharing. What's his is yours, and what's yours is his. He's looking forward to seeing what you'll make next. It seems you have a talent for this. It looks like she's starting to lose her patience. You know she doesn't like waiting for you. She wants to see you on the village square right away.
Sorry, I'm late.
Then you've got a good excuse. You share a responsibility to prevent hardship on nature and the environment. It's your future. She wants you to grow up and start thinking for yourself. You really need to find yourself before she's gone. She won't live forever, you know that. But she intends to make the most of every day she gets, especially the ones you share together. You've always followed your own path, but this time she needs you to follow her. She wants you to understand that whatever path you choose in life, you must stay true to yourself.
Train with your Moomba.
They look determined. Better watch out. He asks you to stop right there and wonders where you think you're going. He's not scared of anything, least of all you. There's no way they'll let you pass. He wants to know who you think you are. He says you're right. Nobody can tell him what he can and can't do, and that includes you.
Kialdo male ganoro tono.
She asks if you're hurt. What happened?
Ala.
She's there for all disciples. That's her commitment as Sifu. And when she needs them, they're there for her and each other.
Andro?
The most important thing is that you're okay.
Kala.
It's time to focus on your training now.
Andro? Taifaname numa?
She said it before. Wang Fu will keep your body in good health, and that's how you keep your mind strong and clear. Here's someone close to heart, doing what he does best. Seeing you always puts a smile on your Popsy's face. He wants to know how you're feeling.
Something's wrong.
He knows growing up is hard, and things will continue to go wrong as you become older and figure out how to make them right. He asks if you could help him, too, before you leave for training.
First.
He wishes that was true for your Mooma, too, but guiding the village into the future and teaching Wang Fu to her disciples seems more important for every day. He suggests you get going and find him gadgets and ideas for how you can upcycle some old fabrics. He's curious to see what you found. He says whatever it is, it shouldn't be left forgotten at the bottom of a pile of recyclables. He can work wonders with pretty much anything and asks if you know how to upcycle. Says at least dirty hands are proof that you tried, and that counts. That you failed this time doesn't mean you can't succeed the next. He says it's about time you learned how, and offers to teach you, starting with the scrap you found. The style might be too edgy for his taste, but it looks sharp on you. Agrees. At least that way it'll never go out of style. You should take it with you, wear it to practice. He's sure your Mooma will forgive you for not wearing the traditional outfit. He's looking forward to seeing what you'll make next. It seems you have a talent for this.
Asana yotutupu.
Your Muma says it's about time you got here.
Asadurutu. Yo no massamanbarut.
Wants you to understand that you can do anything if you work really hard.
Asadurutu. Andro?
She says she is eager to get started. You don't have much time left before the sun goes down.
Ansonbara. Tateko baba sakting.
But there's enough time left for repetition, and you need it. Training dummies don't hit back.
Ruhemuktono.
Wants you to prove that with some practice first.
Berry?
Your Muma says you did well today. She's so proud of you.
Inadabsunka?
Thanks you for being such a good student.
Katjatopuluta. Ruhemuktono.
Been working on a present for you, with the help of Gizmo and Wiz.
Inadabsunka? Drumbler marsamambunundun.
You should go see him and find out what it is. You've deserved it.
Tukonda.
Says he's always thought so well of you, just like her.
That's a robot thing.
Catchy.
Katjatopuluta.
Your Muma says she's never seen an apparatus as green as this little thing. It's wonderful.
Tateko baba sakting.
Figuring that out is half the fun.
Andro? Kamonu.
A piece of Scraptronics like this has built-in old-world tech that makes it a potent communication device.
Asana yotutupu.
It's called an automaton, and it's hardwired to your DNA. It'll follow wherever you go and see whatever you see.
Andro?
Says it's not a record keeper, more like a companion.
Asilnatu.
Your Muma says you look tired. No wonder. It's been a long day.
True, it is getting late.
Kanyala notoro.
Says a good rest makes you ready for tomorrow. Rest, and you'll find strength for tomorrow. Nothing could stop Lupa Lupin from setting the world on fire.
Antoro. Kensi. Kamonu.
Your Muma urges you to blaze a trail. A burnt kidling will learn to dread fire. Give it a last burst and you'll make it.
Inadabsunka?
Your Muma says this is it. The time has come. She must fight Lupa Lupin. This time there's no escape. She can hear him coming.
Narolute. Vaseno kasamanvarut.
There's nowhere to run to this time. The time has come to stand and fight.
Domaratu. Narolute.
Whatever happens, you need to know she loves you. And everything she's done has been to protect you, your Popsy, and those she was chosen to lead.
Inyavaldo.
She tells you to stay back. This is her fight. It has nothing to do with you.
Pendrien senema. Taifanana numa.
She loves how brave you are, but she can't be worrying about you while she fights. This is her fight. Here it comes. The past coming to haunt the present.
For a little one, I'm doing damage.
You must go through fire and water to make it out of here. Your Muma says you can make it if you believe in it. Where she goes, you go. Blood is thicker than water. You're in deep surf. Don't make waves. The surf goes where it wants to go. It'll take you to the shore as long as you go with the flow.
I'm drowning. That's the Muma drowning. No!
Death is not to be feared by one who has lived life with a pure heart. A part of her will live on in you. The creature is hungry for more. Nothing is going to stand in its way now.
My mama.
If a sacrifice is made for someone else, it's not lost, but passed on to the next. Life must go on. Real sacrifice comes from love and necessity when all other options are exhausted. The ultimate test of conscience is the willingness to give up anything to save what you truly care about. What you do for yourself dies with you. What you do for your kin remains and makes you immortal in their memory. As the moment fades and is lost, the only thing that remains is loneliness. It doesn't mean you'll forget your past. It simply means you need to move on. You move well. Looks snug. Ready to make something? Needs no ammo. Hand of Death. The tribe's caught a fluffy hulk. Better watch out, it's no pet. They couldn't keep it down. Fluff hulk was on the loose.
Itsula sakta.
It was harder than expected to take down the Fluff Hulk.
Wa sula karaktunub.
They've received news a Ronin joined the tribe's ranks and were looking forward to meeting you.
Reubeoro avoru.
A group of Jagni warriors are already waiting for you at Myriad's Vespidut outpost.
Tatama upepe yutoene.
You should hurry there and help them storm the outpost.
We'll show no mercy.
Tatama upepe yutoene.
Mercy is for the weak. The Jagni tribe seek no one's sympathy.
Surun faltuk.
Better not keep the war party waiting. Toxanol was something called a corporate juggernaut, and our world still bears the marks of the massive ecological catastrophes they inflicted upon the land. The apocalypse they caused was the end of days for their world. But for us, it was simply a beginning. Look, an emergency box from the... Wow, bet that nut makes a tight fist. Tunnels like this still carry echoes from the past. Can you hear it? Shot through. Smirked. Slice and dice. Such a bright day to wander around in. That notice board, filled with the leftovers of used-to-be wants. You're getting close to one of those old Toxanol brick towns. Pay attention. The Toxanol Corporation made this place, and then just threw it away when they were done with it. Toxanol never cared about the waste, as long as they didn't have to pay to clean it up. There must be a track somewhere in this brick town. Just hope it's not buried. Watch your step in the forest. You found the track! Amazing it wasn't destroyed. So much of this place was just discarded. Lucky the track somehow made it. When Toxanol abandoned the place, it fell apart fast. Not too many like living in a ruin hole like this. The tracks moved on from Bricktown, and you should too. What do you read? Looks like the Fry Sparker's knobs need to be in sync if you want to get the hardware working. Just a few moves left. Make them count. It's a Fry Sparker mindset. Boom! You got something. It's not exactly what you wanted, but you got it right away. The world is full of secrets waiting to be uncovered. A flush stool from the back. Seems like the tighteners on the piping need to be unturned correctly to drain the flush stool. Just a few moves left. Make them count. That's the kind of trouble you really want to wash away. Time to get a move on before all your chances slip on by. Makes you look smarter.
watching. If you want to see more Biomutant, slap the like button and subscribe if you want to, and comment below what you want to see. I'll see you next time. This thing looks weird as hell. Peace.